and welcome to the 169th edition of Beer Issues. My name is Matt Bruckert, and I'm coming to you live here from Casa de Bruckert, where we're going to be having another very good beer. Today, we're going to be having the Left Hand Brewing Company's Peanut Butter Milk Stout. Now, I know in the past we have done the regular Nitro Milk Stout, but this is a little bit different. This is our peanut butter edition of the Milk Stout. So let's go ahead and pour it and get started. We'll talk about it as we do that. Now the beer rates 87 out of 100, which makes it a very good beer. So that's exciting. And as you can see, as you pour it, you get a beautiful black color with an off-white head, good carbonation. So that's exciting. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour the whole thing so we can give it a chance to get all the smells and everything out of there. And I don't even need to lean forward. I can smell this beer from here. Right off the bat, you get a really smell of peanut butter. So, oh wow, it's weird. I don't know what they use to do that peanut butter, but it smells like natural peanut butter. Like kind of, you get that, it has the oily in it for the natural peanut butter. That's exactly what this beer smells like. Now you do also smell some chocolate in there. I smell the chocolate malts that they used when they made it. And I'm pretty sure, I guess that's probably vanilla. So they must use some vanilla in there. But I'm excited to try this. I'll be honest, I don't think that I've ever tried this. If I did, it was a long time ago, but I really don't think I've had it. So one of the nice features I see on here, it does create a nice lacing around there. So that's usually the sign of a good beer. And they do rate this a very good beer. Sometimes I'm skeptical of peanut butter in a beer. I've had ones that I did not like at all that had peanut butter. I've had ones that were okay that I've had. One of the local breweries here makes a peanut butter Hefeweizen, which is not bad. Not something I can drink on a regular basis, but a one-off is kind of an interesting beer. And I have a feeling that's how I'll feel about this beer. But let's go ahead and try it and see what we think here. Well, you definitely get the peanut butter. Right off the bat, you get like that peanut butter, almost like you know how natural peanut butter kind of is, the oily? You must be getting some peanut oil in there, because it almost has a little bit of a oily mouthfeel, if you will. I don't know how else to explain it. But the nice thing about it is it doesn't finish that peanut butter. It finishes more malty. So you get that peanut right off the bat, and then it kind of backs off right into that malty, chocolatey, maybe even it tastes like there could be even a little bit of coffee in there, which I didn't really expect, but it would be normal in a stout. Yeah, it's good, and it's boozy. This thing is a 6.2% alcohol, and you definitely get the booze taste in there. Not like overpowering or anything, but 6.2% for a milk stout is probably pretty high. I mean, I'd have to go back and look and see what the other one was, but I don't think it was a 6.2. And we've talked before about what a milk stout is. Milk stout just means it's milk sugar added, or lactose. So it's the same way in a milk stout. Or if you ever see, we've talked about before, the milkshake IPAs. That's the same thing. So whenever they talk about the name milk is in a beer, it typically means they're just using lactose or milk sugar, okay? So, this is good. This is something different. This is not something I would drink on a regular basis, but it's a nice, just sipping kind of beer. I would definitely, myself personally, I love the Left Hand Milk Stout much better than this, and it's rated higher. I think the Left Hand Milk Stout Nitro, I think it's rated 93 out of 100 as opposed to this one at 87 out of 100. And I would have to agree, even though this is good, I could drink it. I could drink a lot of them. It's just a little bit, I don't know, maybe the peanut butter or it's something would make me have maybe one of these as a nightcap kind of dessert kind of beer. But I wouldn't really consider it an everyday drinking beer. It's just my opinion. Everybody has a different opinion. But the brewery, fantastic. They make great beers. I love the Left Hand Milk Stout. It's one of the best ones that I've had is that Left Hand Milk Stout. And this brewery is out of it's Longmont, Colorado, and they make phenomenal beers. So normally I might look at this in the store and say, no, I don't want peanut butter in my beer, and just pass it. But because it was Left Hand Milk Stout, I did give it a shot, and it's good. They did a good job with the beer. It's just not something that I can drink a lot of. It's the sweetness, the peanut butter, just I don't know. It's just more of a dessert beer for me. But maybe that's what they intended it to be. Left Hand Brewing's been around for about 26 years. They've been making solid beers ever since. And it started like a lot of these breweries start as two friends got together with a home brew kit, and they started, trying to figure out how to make good beer. And I'm sure they worked at it until they finally, found the right recipe for what they were looking for. And they, since then, for 26 years, they've been producing great beer and doing very well. So, hats off to Left Hand Brewing Company because they have great beers. And one thing is that at the brewery, one of their mottos, and I jotted it down because I thought it was kind of an interesting one. Damn good beer because of damn good people. And this is like in their outside their brewery where they store the kegs. There's a sign across a beam. So apparently they're not only good beer makers, but they're good business people that hire good people to make the good beer. So that's a plus for me. So make sure you check out Left Handed Brewing Company. If you like something, if you like peanut butter, definitely got the peanut butter flavor in there. If you like milk stouts, give this a shot. Also, make sure you try out their Nitro Milk Stout because it is just phenomenal if you've never had it. And it comes with like the little widget and everything like that to give you the nitrogen. So it's a pretty cool thing. Now, if you've enjoyed this, make sure you tell your friends and make sure they tell their friends and their friends tell their friends until everybody knows about how much fun we're having talking about great beer and drinking great beer here on Beer Issues. And if you want any cool Beer Issues gear, like this great hat, I would say this great shirt, I wish you were beer, but unfortunately that's not one of our shirts. But if you want a Beer Issues shirt, those are available there and other gear. And as my wife likes to say, I have beer issues.